Okay, let me work on my tone. In 2019, all of the United Nations flags and all of their people, from the infants to the oldest ones in the nation, noticed something very peculiar amidst the presentation of your flags flying or flaccid on a pole. To me, I have always recognized that a flag doesn't have lungs to breathe. Since I was a child, you've behaved as if a flag is alive. And not only have you pretended as if a flag had lungs to breathe because it was alive, even though it was inanimate, without the wind moving it around, you would provoke me to be pissed the fuck off and pretend that a book that cannot breathe was the living word of God. Being that God is a spirit, imagine that a book that's not alive in the first place could be God's holy word. You know, the word that was used to free my people out of Africa, or send death over all of Africa and murder all the firstborn in the middle of the night, all the firstborn in all of Africa, aka Egypt, Africa, which is to say the land of Egypt being Africa. Does it make sense now? For the sake of one man's pride, Pharaoh, the king or the liege over all Africa, it would seem so interesting that in this day and age, people would be surprised that Africa would have no cure against COVID. That's not to say that somebody of African descent could not worship God, or someone of Caucasian descent, or Asian descent, or Latin descent even, or Asiatic descent. No, it's more that it seems so apparent to me now that you would rather wear a mask up to your eyebrows and vaccine and get booster shots. How many have you had so far? When none of those can save your life, because you can actually die from the booster shot and the vaccine, can't you? And you don't know any of the ingredients in it. The ingredients, like what's written on a can at Whole Foods or QFC, depending where you shop. But you would portray yourself to be people of God and have tried to belittle myself, a Hebrew, no cut, besides circumcision that happened when I was 8 days old, as yourselves being God's holy, special people on the earth. Which amazes me, because if I'm not mistaken, since 2019, there have been many special and holy people that have repeatedly been in the vaccine line with a mask on their face. Yes or no?